autism. How about that? Autism tomorrow.
Hello! How's it going, everybody? This is Dice Bag again, artist, game designer, world builder, and occasional Vtuber. Guess what we're doing today? That's right. The same thing we do every week. Try to finish Crytures. We got character designs again. In case you could not see what is on the screen right now. So we'll be actually finishing up Catherine. Remember this chick? This one that I made like weeks ago and drew up? Got her back this week from Patron. So we'll be finishing her.
Cat with a mouse says, going hard on character creation, I see. Same on my end too.
Hell yeah. We are creating characters out the wazoo. Hopefully I don't need too many more. But we do gotta get like all of the outcasts finished up. We need a couple more of these guys. And Patron also sent me the line art of this guy, which we might finish up. He's still got other stuff to work on, so we don't need to really make anything new for him yet. So we might just be finishing designs today.
Says, someone is in need of motivational plaps.
Is it you? Is it you? Because it's not me. I'm already motivated. But yeah. Or is it her?
Festiva
Does she
says,
need the plaps?
Yes, I am someone. Festiva says, I need to draw.
Yeah, you do need to draw. Get on that, Festiva. Start drawing right meow. Right meow. I'm your art accountability buddy now. Because you have confessed your sins to me. So yeah, we're finishing up Catherine today. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, one leg is thicker than the other. That ain't right.
Festiva says, I did a shitty edit for a joke for someone, now I need to get my girl a harem outfit designed.
Always a noble endeavor. Getting new outfits for your girls. I don't have time for that with Crytures though. Also, I think... What is this? We might have to do a little bit of editing here. I think Patron thought that these were thigh highs. This is supposed to be a skirt. So we'll do some tweaking here. But what's been up with you guys? I had to work overtime again.
Festiva says, plaps.
Save your plaps. She's not done yet. Work has gotten a big old batch of orders that come in, so
Festiva says,
things are busy now, kind of.
Not done until I am.
Festiva, draw your art, buddy. I'd better see a whip on Twitter by the end of the stream. Got that? That is your homework.
Festiva says, why a whip?
Not that kind of whip, Festiva. You know what I'm talking about. A work in progress. Don't play dumb. We have enough people playing dumb on Twitter already. We don't need more of it. And also people playing dumb on Twitch. Very dumb. Like giving birth on stream kind of dumb. But apparently that's just allowed. That's just allowed. You can give birth on stream. But if you're a VTuber, you cannot show hips. Not that I'm trying to do that.
Festiva says. The Twitch CEO needs new things to get off to.
Didn't he straight up like go on the stream and congratulate her on that? Or is he just following that chick? Dude's a freaking weirdo.
Cat with a mouse says. And that's why I'm not a content creator.
Not a big fan of that Dan Clancy guy. Now I'm definitely getting throttled on this platform. Their spies are everywhere. They're probably gonna come in any minute now and offer to get me the cheapest viewers. I wonder if like that's part of a strategy, like they offer you the best viewers for a while, but after you don't take them up on it, you don't fall for the scam, they start offering you the cheap viewers, like, oh, maybe he's just poor.
Festiva says. These chits don't come cheap.
Jits. Alright, that looks better. What else was I gonna do? Separate this? Yeah. Alright, now let's take this. We're gonna invert the angle of the hang. Or the drape, or whatever you want to call that. I don't know.
Festiva says. JT.
What's a JT? I don't know that one either. Come on, Festiva. Don't you know you're Geronimo Fu by now? Getting him to say the right things.
Tried.
Maybe he'd say it right on YouTube. You never know. Alright. That's better. We could probably like add in some
Jurassic.
No, there is no Jurassic. He don't got that. I didn't build that into him. Actually.
Festiva says. Cat with a moosey. Cat with a mouse says. If Geronimo says the same word 2 different ways on 2 different platforms at the same time, then that's just funny.
He changes the way he says stuff all the time. This is a well-documented Geronimo phenomenon. Not even sure what exactly triggers it. I think he might also take
Festiva says,
into consideration...
Where did Kohate go? I wanted to harass him again.
It might take into consideration the name of the person saying it too, like as part of the sentence. I'm not sure where Kohate is at. I have been wondering that myself. In fact, I've been thinking about DMing him on Discord to see where he's been. I haven't seen him online at all. Alright, we're gonna take this.
I'd met him there, no response.
Really? Huh. That's not good.
Cat with a mouse says. He must be deep into his work.
I don't know. He hasn't been posting on Twitter either. Okay, what am I doing here? I'd have to do this erasing stuff by hand. Alright, there we go. Now we can just take a big old brush and erase out the rest of this. And we should be good. Okay. Now we can start coloring. Let's see. I've been working a lot on the freaking card stuff involved in Crytures, because I want to have like some actual physical products that people can buy, in addition to this over here, you know, the Crytures merch, the desk mats, the what do you call those, the mouse pads you can get at the link in my description down below. There we also have shirts, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I also want to have cards so people can like reference them very easily, reference all the stats for their creatures and stuff. I got a good chunk of them done. I also got all of the cards for the different creature class powers worked out just today, finally. That took forever. Let's see, what colors do we want for this chick? Let's bring out the actual creatures that I was like basing her stuff on. Alright, we get this one. This guy and Psykid over here. Let's use the Noctilus colors for like her cloak and shit. What is this over here? I don't think this is supposed to be here. Also, you might notice I went ahead and like chopped her ponytail off. I figured I'd throw Ponyboy a bone, but of course he's not here today, is he? Maybe we'll just add the ponytail back on and be like, oh, you missed it, Ponyboy. Anything happening with the Pokemon games recently? I haven't really been paying a great deal of attention to it.
Cat with a mouse says. Make one with the ponytail and one without. Great excuse for twin admins. To use a Pokemon term.
Twin admins. I've already got a couple of twins in the game. I don't think I need more than like one pair of twins. Great. I'm gonna have to change this one too.
Cat with a mouse says. In Pokemon news, apparently there was a big Legends ZA leak.
I've been seeing some stuff about it, but I haven't seen any like actual details. And honestly, I'm not just super interested in that game at all.
Festiva says. Megas pics are flying around.
What kind of megas are we talking? Are any of them, like, not garbage?
Festiva says. Game takes place 5 years after X and Y. Festiva says.
That's not very much.
New megas. Festiva says. I think they look cool.
I was expecting it to be, like, further along in the timeline than that, considering, like, how high-tech the city looks at this point.
Festiva says. Data mine happened. Apparently the DLC will have 3 new megas as well.
Ah, yes. You gotta lock them Pokemons behind DLCs now. Back in my day, we used to get
Festiva says.
all them Pokemons.
TBH, they kinda already had high-tech, holograms, and shit.
Yeah, but it didn't really look that way. It had an old world look to it. But Pokemon has always
Cat
been a
with the
very
mouse says,
sci-fi franchise.
Mega Reissue will have an X and Y form. People prefer the Mega X form.
Oh, I've seen Mega Raichu.
Festiva says. Pokemon ability data is in-game but not sure if used. Festiva says. The city is being rebuilt so.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how much of the old combat system actually makes it into this new thing. Let's see. Cause that's kind of the thing when with these Pokemon spin-offs is that they're always screwing with the combat system in ways that don't really mesh with older versions. Which I always felt like one of the strengths of Pokemon as a franchise was that it was like very backwards compatible.
Hi Dicebag, what ya doing?
Hello Last Meow, how's it going? We're working on more character designs here. I sketched this one up a few weeks ago, and my line art guy got it back to me this week, so we're finishing her first. And talking about Pokemon leaks.
Festiva says. I question only having the game in one city, but I also think it is the largest city in the games. If not that, then the black-white ones.
I've seen some of the freaking images for the city and whatnot, and I was not particularly impressed. They've literally got like... Actually, I think I have it in my Twitter bookmarks.
Festiva says. Oh, also word is we get to go into the sewers.
Ooh, wow. Okay, Twitter, where is my bookmark tab? What have you done with it?
Cat with a mouse says. Can't wait for Legends ZA to match the Cyberpunk 2077 launch debacle. Then Pokemon will finally admit that being limited to Nintendo was the dumbest idea they ever had.
Don't expect them to admit anything. Pokemon is 1/3 owned by Nintendo. They ain't saying shit without Nintendo going over all their statements. Okay, where's the stuff I had? I can't find it. Lots of JD Vance memes in my bookmarks. Alright, I have no idea where it was. But there is a picture that was going around that showed like the buildings and whatnot, and it literally just had all the architecture was.
My concern is more Switch 1 version of the game.
All the architecture was just like flat PNGs. Like the windows were just a PNG. The window sills were just a PNG. The pillars on the outside of the buildings were just a flat PNG.
Festiva says. Locked to 30 FPS.
I'm kinda neither here nor there on FPS, but...
Festiva says. It's going to be an interesting wake-up call to see the two version sales.
Oh, between Switch 1 and 2? Do people actually have Switch 2s? That, I think, is the real question.
Festiva says. I might have gotten it day one for jailbreaking.
For jailbreaking? Oh yeah, I don't like that. Not that color. We're not doing that. Oh no. Does Switch 2 have games? I can't think of too many games that are like just Switch 2 things. Because when Switch 1 came out, like everything was on Switch 1.
Festiva says. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah, there's that.
Cat with a Mouse says. Already dealt with carpal tunnel from Wii U gamepad. Not dealing with bad controller design and limited title choices again.
I wonder where Nintendo would be without Sims.
Says, was going good until Nintendo revealed they took the post-game and made it DLC. They didn't, it was its own team, but bad look still.
Post-game for Donkey Kong or post-game for Pokemon? I almost said Crytures.
Festiva says. Yes.
Yes, as in both?
Cat with a Mouse says. Nintendo minus Sims equals Nintendo in the exact same position they are right now. Festiva says. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, apparently it is their worst selling 3D Mario release.
There's a Mario Galaxy 2? I didn't even know about this one. I haven't seen any
Festive
VTubers
Festiva
play it,
says,
so it doesn't exist.
There has been Galaxy 2. Festive Festiva says, everyone was pissed it wasn't part of 3D All-Stars.
Hmm. I am also not familiar with 3D All-Stars. Did any VTubers play that one? Outside of like Donkey Kong and maybe Mario Kart or something, I haven't seen too many people playing these games on like streams or anything.
Festive Festiva says, Hitman was on the Switch for release. Festive Festiva says, great game.
Hitman? Well, who cares? Hitman's been on plenty of other things. I think if people want to play Hitman, they probably already got Hitman on something
however,
else.
they kept gaining XP and leveling up locked to having an internet connection again.
Oh, that's wonderful. I hate that shit. I hate always online garbage. Freaking cancer. I was complaining about that back in the early days of MMOs. I bought the game already, why do I have to have a freaking subscription and an internet connection and all that just to play it?
Festive Festiva says, you can play it still but they won't track your XP unless you are online, so you might as well have the PC version anyway.
Right. That's the thing with Nintendo consoles, they always like really limit everything. Nintendo is kind of like the Apple of game companies. No, you can't do anything that's not approved.
Festive Festiva says, waiting for the whole industry to ignore their new patents.
I don't know what they're gonna do with their patents, but the only people who are going to have to worry about them is like small people, and that's the whole point. So they can make excuses to bring expensive lawsuits to people who can't afford to fight them. Because we all know that shit should not fly in the first place.
Festive Festiva says, so patent lawyers have said it won't stand up, but the problem is there is too much risk that the patent office in the US will throw the case out because they have been overloaded and started just tossing cases.
Uh-huh. That's what sucks about lawfare. Costs time, it costs money. I've seen a bunch of people going gaga for the new Digimon game, though. I'm not really a Digimon fan, unfortunately.
Festiva says. Word is it is good.
I've heard that you can, like, actually ride your Digimon. Pokemon could learn a few things, but will they? Hell no. Of course, Digimon is too big for them to get into a fruitful legal battle with, so they don't have anything to worry about. Whoops, that's not what we want to do. I haven't seen too many people playing the Digimon games on streams either. What are all these streamers doing? Skipping out on all the new games. They're all playing Clover Pit, I guess.
With the mouse says. Most players stream on YouTube.
That's where I watch most of my stuff. I don't watch Twitch. All right.
Festiva says. Then why don't you stream on YouTube?
I am streaming on YouTube. I multi-stream. I stream to 5 different places. You can watch me on Twitter right now.
Festiva says.
I am on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Rumble, and Odyssey. All simultaneously, right meow. And Geronimo reads all of their chats.
Festiva says. Bah.
There he is. I know, guys, Festiva found my YouTube channel.
Cat with a mouse says. I have YouTube open right now. I always give his streams likes and views.
I think my YouTube channel is pretty cooked, so I don't know how much that's gonna help. But thanks anyways. Any little bit can help when you're a freaking tiny little boy. Let's see. You know what, we should probably do the hood down coloring first, the shading. Let's see. How about 30 opacity? How's that? Oof.
Festiva says. Flaps.
He said the thing, everybody. He said the thing. You know what? I think we need to simplify the shading a little bit. We don't need to put the entire arm in shadow over here.
Cat with a mouse says. Geronimo's delay seems longer this time. Maybe he needs a nap/recharging period.
It must be a delay in the actual stream, because Geronimo is speaking like as soon as I seeing the chats roll in.
Festiva says. He needs correction.
I'll leave that to you, Festiva. You can correct Geronimo. Give him a good paddling. Like the kids these days need. These kids with their perms. How do we shade the hair? Next question. Okay, I'm getting confused with my layers here already. Whoops, that's the wrong layer. That's also the wrong layer. Tonight we're all about that simplified shading. I guess. Like so. Yeah. I'm gonna have to actually like look into this whole Digimon game and see what's up, because I'm trying to work on some YouTube video critiquing some aspects of Pokemon. And I need some examples of games that have quote-unquote done it right. The Digimon game might be the most recent example.
Festiva says, you start with the anime when getting into Digimon.
I don't even like the Pokemon anime. Why would I deal with the Digimon anime? I don't care. I don't care about the anime. I am a gamer.
Festiva says, you just do.
I saw enough of it as a kid that I was not interested.
Festiva says, the thing is Digimon keeps experimenting to the point where there are hardly any Digimon games in the CM genre.
I see. Isn't the latest one like a continuation of a particular type of Digimon game? But that is another thing I hate
says,
when...
So you start with the anime because that is the most consistent Digimon property. Festiva says, yes.
Lack of consistent, like, style kind of pisses me off with games. So yeah, probably one more reason why I never got into Digimon. Except for like those original Tamagotchi things that they put out, like I think were the first wave of Digimon as a actual product. I had that shit. I had 3 of those things. Because nobody else had them and I wanted to battle them together. Because it's like the entire point. They're Tamagotchis, but you can battle them. And they poop. Isn't that cool, kids? Poop. It was the 90s, so that was a selling point. Gotta love the 90s gross out fad. Hey kids, check out this fart flavored candy. And try our other flavors, barf and snot. That's one thing about the 90s that I was not too keen on. Not interested in the gross out fads. I don't know why it took off at all. In fact. Alright, I don't like the way this hair shading is. Alright. How's that looking, boys? Are we cooking? I lost my, Oh wait, wait. There it is. I lost one of my windows.
Cat with a mouse says. Looks good to me.
Nice, nice. I'm just checking out my tweeter here because people keep leaving likes and shit on the stream, but I don't hear nobody chatting over there. Hi, Twitter people. Hello, lurkers. How's it going? I don't know why I'm asking you questions because you don't answer. Alright. Let's get these softened up on the edges here. The tedious part.
Cat with a Mouse says, on behalf of the lurkers, I assume that they're all doing okay.
I don't know, guys. I'm worried about the lurkers. I think I'm gonna lower the highlights even more in the opacity. They're kind of standing out a little bit more than I'd like. Let's see, should we add some reflected light or something around here? Doesn't show up very much, but that might be good. Just something subtle there. Oh yeah, the freaking orb. We got to call her the orb. She has to ponder the orb. We're gonna copy that to make it a little brighter. Nice. Now let's get the shadows. Another thing I've been trying to work on with the actual finishing of Crytures is getting write-ups for like each settlement in the Vivid Vale. Not entirely sure like what kind of information I should put in there and how detailed it should be. It's not something I've really worked out very thoroughly yet. Alright, let's take this. What do you guys think you would need in a settlement description for a tabletop RPG? Whoops. Right now I've just got kind of like a basic description. With some locations. Like what kind of businesses you can find in each place. And who rules it, obviously.
Cat with a mouse says. Other info I might want would be general landscape, notable sites in town, and basic form of government.
Forms of government are basically going to be all the same because this is all under the Vivid Vale area. Ultimately ruled by the same guy, but each place has like a local lord. That manages the specific settlement. We're focusing on one main area with the first release, and we'll add some more varied stuff later on. I got ideas on that, but I gotta focus. Too many ideas, not enough time. Story of my life. I also gotta work on NPC descriptions. I probably won't include like every NPC I've drawn because a lot of these are just kind of here to be used in art for variety's sake. But I've been working on some of the major characters. It might even partly be up on the website at this point. I think I copy and pasted some of that shit that I wrote into the database. Okay, yeah. There are a couple new guys in there. They're not done yet. But they are there. I think we might be pretty close to done with this check. We just need, like, the face. And then color the line art, and that'll be pretty much it, I think. Let's use the, like, bright pink from this guy on her eyes. Yeah, that's what we like. I'll give her kind of, swirly pupils. Like so. There we go. Then we'll put some color on those to make them stand out a little less drastically. Let's see, where is it? Merge those layers. There we go. In fact, let's make this highlight a little bigger so I have extra space to soften the edge. Need to remember to do that. That's a problem I keep running into. Everything looks much smaller after I soften the edge. Alright. Let's get some color on these things. Dim things. Could be a little lighter than that, I think. There we go. Now we just need to do the same thing on the other stuff. Let's see, can we just use the same color for the skin? I think that'll work. Nice. I think we're entering Bob Ross mode now. I got all my rage out, now it's time for the boring parts, where I just draw. Quick, give me something else to rage about, chat. That color will probably work for the rest of the character and all the clothes and whatnot. Alright, now let's apply this one to the other. We're gonna have to zoom in here. Okay, hold up.
Cat with a mouse says, I'm about to enter a second D&D group. Joining at level 14 with a emotional complicated backstory.
Ah. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know where this is supposed to line up. Don't make your DM work too hard on that backstory. What's going on here? Where's the skin color?
Cat with a mouse says. Shouldn't the heels and soles of the boots be the point of reference?
Heels and soles of the boots be the point of reference. Well, I've got... Okay. See, this is the thing. I was on the wrong layer. Now I can see. When in doubt, you're on the wrong layer. That means this one needs to be back over here. Because we can move things at 90-degree angles very easily. So I know it's not like off in this direction because I was only moving it in this direction. But we got it. Oh, that's right. I also don't have all the face colorings and stuff on this one yet. That might help if I copy that over. But where is it? What have I done? There they are. Okay. We figured it out. The layer shenanigans has been defeated. Internet artist finally defeats
Cat with the mouse
layers.
says. Psychic in human form.
Ah, she's got Noctilus in there too. But she is made to look pretty cat-like, yes. There we go. Oh no, he's huge. Anyways, let's save her. I might as well throw her up on Twitter right now while the getting's good. Let's see, should we include? We should probably include the creatures, right? We'll put the main reference sheet over here. Actually, we should save it like so. Transparent. Then we can bring it up and crop it into 2 different sections. Let's see. Take this and cut that into another layer. We'll take these. Let's see, where are they at? We're gonna have to offset her a little bit. Both of them, preferably. And Psychic's gonna be much smaller. There we go. I probably want to get the background color for this one. And we'll make this one Catherine A. And the hood down will be Catherine B. There we go. And we'll throw this up real quick. And move on to the next thing. I wanted to do some Vtuber art on the stream too. I got an idea. And I need to get it out of my head while it's still fresh. Alright. But first we gotta get another outcast done. because those are actually more important than this chick right here. I'm already seeing some things that need a little modification here. Gotta keep a separation between the hand and this because that is not part of the hand.
Cat with a mouse says. Old man with torn socks and no shoes.
He's got like moccasins on. Let's see, this guy is a sea folk, so that will inform our coloring choices. I think we're going to give this guy kind of bluish hair. Oh, that's not part of the hair, that's a gap in the hair. Let's make it a little bit lighter. Whoops. There we go. Make his skin a little more olive. Good thing about these guys is I don't need to get like too deep into the character design stuff. He's just a rando, he doesn't need to be special. I think we're gonna go hard on the blues for this guy. On account of, you know, being sea folk. Makes sense, don't you think? I think so. And I'm the one making decisions around here. I feel like the last two guys I designed might be a little bit like too clean. Look at them, these guys on the end. The other two look kind of scruffy. These guys look like they're a little more well kept. I don't know, we might have to do something about that at some point. Of course, using more desaturated colors might just make up for it. I feel like his actual shoes need to be a different color there. We'll make the staff that same color here. Our almost brown color. I'm not too fond of that. We'll keep the darker color as the main one on the gloves. Or the bracers, or whatever you want to call those. And we'll just use the same blue and lighten it up for the metal. I'm feeling like this thing is not quite in the right perspective. Like it needs to be more just like so. We'll go with that. And try a more saturated green on the tip. Or maybe I should just go for blue again. Yeah, I think that's better. I think the green is better for a more less used color here. And let's go ahead and put the flats on his eyes while we're here doing this, so I don't have to do it later. Oh, he looks like he's looking in two different directions. That ain't good. Gonna have to move this one over here a little more. Alright, I think that's good for the flats. Now we can start putting in the darks. We're gonna try putting a lot of this guy's body in shadow. Alright. Let's put some of the cape here in light, just for a little variety. And throw some on here so we can kind of get the 3D effect. Alright, I think we got all the shadows we need. Might up the opacity just a little bit. And let's see. Highlights time. Now let's just put the whole side of this in highlight. And let's see, we need the leg highlighted. We got some gaps that we're gonna have to deal with before I move on. You got one there. Is that all? I thought I saw more. Oh yeah, in the beard. Alright, I think we're good to move on here. So let's start softening these edges. And some right here and here. Alright, I think that's all the highlights. You know what though? He should have some in his beard. Alright, now we're good. Okay, I think that's pretty good as is. We can probably finish up the face here, and then we'll be ready to color the line art and get on to the next thing. Actually, let's lighten up the hair highlights here a little bit. Maybe not that much. Just a little bit. Whoops. Wrong layer. As usual. How many times has that been? I need a wrong layer counter. We'll add a little bit of shine there. You know what? I think his pupils are too big. He's looking a little too moe.
Cat with a mouse says. Nothing wrong with a man looking mo.
Sure there is, especially when he's a vicious outlaw. You gotta have some of them psycho pupils. I think he might be done. I think we might be done with this guy. Let's get him saved and everything. Now for this next thing, I'm gonna have to find some references here. Give me a second, we're gonna do some VTuber stuff to wrap up the stream. Uh-oh. I'm not seeing much on Twitter. For what I am looking for. Alright, we'll have to wing it a little bit. We're gonna use a scroll texture for this one. Gotta make it nice and stylish. Let's see. So my favorite VTuber had her birthday recently. She had a little game that she played with some of her friends. We're gonna draw some stuff from that here. Premise of her little game was that her friends on stream were trapped in the lair of the Minotaur, and they had to find their way out. So we were going to draw the Minotaur, at least the way I imagined it.
Lean Exists says. Wacky animal type creature.
Hello there, Lynn exists. You caught me at the tail end of the stream here. We're drawing a little fan art for Vtuber. This head shape is pissing me off.
Len Exists says. Cool.
Earlier in the stream, we finished up some designs for a couple characters from my game here. Here we have Catherine and her creatures. And we got this dude. Some random enemy design. We're just gonna wrap things up with a doodle of the Minotaur. What I'm working from is this little guy. Mascot for Nemi Nightmare. This is supposed to be her animal form? I don't know. She doesn't seem to use the mascot very much anymore. But I like it. I like the way it looks, so we're gonna play with it. And then we'll have her friends down here in the corners, looking up at the vicious Minotaur. Which I will have to find references for. Because I'm pretty familiar with Mint's design, but not the other girl she had on. Okay, yeah, that's the one. There's Phoebe. And there's Mint. While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna save this in a proper folder. Let's see, is there a reference to this chick from behind? I might just have to wing it. Okay, I see some. Alright, now we're cooking. Let's get us a new layer here. Let's see, she's got some kind of bow on her back of her head here. What is that? What's going on here? She's a Toho character. I'll make this kind of chibi-ish. See, she does have freaking fairy wings too. That's an awful lot of shit to have on the back.
Link says, I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Thanks, Restream. Thanks, Geronimo. Very informative. Actually, let's get this onto a separate layer here. Man's got some very wavy hair. Let's see, her back is just straight up out there. And then Mint's also got this thing that Japanese ghosts have. And she's a maid, so we have to put the maid headband on. Pick a struggle, girl. Put some abs on the Minotaur. And it definitely needs the fart tail too. Alright, now we're cooking. Time to throw the colors on this biatch.
Cat with a Mouse says, just finished my backstory writing. 1771 words over the course of 4 days. I'll give it a bit of time and then start the deep proofreading phase.
1771. You gotta add 5 more words to that to make a 1776, buddy. That's the rules. I don't make them. They just are. Back to the drawing board. Alright, here we got Mint in her practically pure white hair. Gotta get me a big old brush when I'm not using the fill tool here. Mint is also very pale. I guess that's par for the course for a ghost. Also gonna have to add some spots to the Minotaur. Probably should have put all that on a different layer, but here we are. We gotta throw little green highlights on Mint's hair in here. Alright, time for Phoebe here.
Cat with a mouse says. Gonna head out to rest my twitchy writer eye. See ya next week.
Alright then, we're about done here anyways. We'll see you around, Cat. Thanks for coming by and hanging out. I might be trying to get another game together pretty soon. We'll see. Let's go ahead and color the fairy wings all in white. We'll put her little doohickeys on there, her swirls. Oh, that's gonna need to be darker. Actually, I forgot Mint needs some frills over here. I can't forget the frills. Oh, wait a second. Mascot also has like a white belly. Alright, let's put all the color layers into a folder and we'll multiply it to make it like so. We'll add a second layer there to make the colors stand out a little more. Let's see. The lair of the Minotaur was a hedge maze, so... I'll make the background a little green. And then she is standing here at the exit to the maze. Let's see, maybe we should add some rim lighting. Alright, I think that looks pretty good for what I'm going for. You know what? I still got time. Let's try adding some shadows. Mint's hair coloring needs to be on a different layer. Alright, there we go. I think I'm content with it now. Alright, let's save this shit. We'll throw it up tomorrow in the morning. But for now, that'll be it. This will be the last one of the stream. We happen to be on the outro music already. We're gonna have to reset this. Alright. Put it back at the start. Start her over. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, everybody who stopped by. And all you lurkers. I know you're there. We'll see you guys next time. Same place, same time. Maybe doing the same thing. Maybe we'll be playing Crytures again. I don't know. It's a weird time of year. Who knows what other people are doing. Bye!